Well, they are one of the most famous and successful musical groups of all time. Their music played and loved 40 years after those halcyon days in the late 70s when the album Rumours sold 40 million copies and won the Grammy for Album of the Year, beating Hotel California. Now that classic Fleetwood Mac lineup is back together, and I had the pleasure of talking to co-founder and drummer Mick Fleetwood.
You can go your own way. Go your own way.
It's very powerful, very powerful.
Go your own way.
It's really as good as it gets right now.
If I live to see the seven wonders, I'll make a path to the rainbow's edge.
It's a great sight to see that wonderful drum kit set up.
It is. We were joking, like, as long as the kit looks good, right?
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Ooh, tell me lies.
Tell me about that feeling when you walk on stage every night and sit behind that and prepare to entertain, 20,000 people.
I get nervous, so I really have to be careful I don't get wound up where I'm just into an area where I don't enjoy the feeling. So if you time it just right, being frightened is actually a good thing because it makes you vulnerable. After the Green Mile, to the execution, you're actually in a good space. That's what I try to achieve.
The thing is with you that everybody in the audience knows every beat of every drum and every song on every album of yours, don't they? When you start playing Tusk, we want to hear it the way we know and love it.
Well, that's sort of a nice compliment. I change it up pretty much every night. John's turning around going like, really?
The songs sound as great as they ever did, and they sound great to new generations all the time. My 20-year-old son's favourite song in the world is Sarah.
Well, we're doing that tonight.
Which is a great song.
We're rehearsing it this afternoon.
Yeah.
Stevie's putting it back in the show.
But she took it out?
Yeah, she took it out. So he'll be happy.
How dare she do that? Singer, songwriter, keyboard player Christine McVie sadly left the group and was gone for good, eventually returning much to Mick's and everybody else's delight.
Just when you've broken up with someone, your best friend turns around and goes like, let go, and maybe she'll come back, and you go, hey, right. But we did, and this one had a nice ending. She did come back.
Ah, yes, Fleetwood Mac's album, 25 Years The Chain, is out now. The tour kicks off in Sydney tonight. 3 shows at All Phones before heading around the country, wineries, venues, stadiums. They're doing arenas, they're playing the lot. All the tour details are on our website. I'm excited.
Oh,
great band.
Do I feel excited?
Oh, mate, you feel excited.
Can't wait to see the mighty Mac.
Thank you, boys, coming up.